Unraveling the Mind, where we are unraveling the mind every Tuesday. We are a little bit behind on schedule. We didn't post this week's video, but hopefully you'll get a video soon. And this is episode number 8. 9. Sorry, episode number 9. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's episode number 9, and it is 420. So happy 420 for whoever celebrates the holiday.
420 on my soul.
It's 420 also Earth Day, right? Is it?
Is it really?
No,
Is
it's
it?
I think the 21st.
The 21st. So tomorrow.
I believe so.
I don't even know, but I kept seeing posts that said like Happy Earth Day and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, is it like?
No, it's it's the 22nd.
The 22nd. Okay, well, whether you celebrate Earth Day or not, go celebrate either way.
Or go celebrate Earth Day, go celebrate 420, spring break, we back.
Planet the animals. Or like, cause without the turtles, there would be no turtles.
Yo, shout out to the turtles, bro. Yo, shout out to the turtles.
Alright, so we're gonna get into a little bit of the 420 mood. Kind of just reminiscing a little bit about some of our 420 moments, I guess. I don't know who wants to start to share a story. Like, what is like one of your funniest moments? 420 moment that you had, like either on the day or just like a 420 moment. Like.
Okay, let's see. So one of my favorite, funniest 420 moments was when I went to PR for vacation, and I went with gang and shit, bro. So out in PR, like, it's either you know somebody or you could go to a dispensary, get some weed from there and shit like that. And so we found a dispensary and shit, and I went inside, and I was like, how can I get weed from here? Or like, what do I need to apply? And he gave me a card, and it was a card for a doctor, bro. And he was like, call it, let them know what's your what are your side effects that you need a prescription for weed. So I'm like, all right, whatever, bet. So I take the card, I go back to the hotel and shit, and I'm like, I'm gonna call it and let's see what happens. If it works, it works. So they call me and they're like, hey, like, why are you needing this and shit like that? And beforehand, I was like reading fucking the articles that I Googled and shit to see like how does this process work. And it was talking about, it's like, most of the time people get it because of back pains, can't sleep, depression, anxiety, and this and that. So, when I called and they're like, what are your I guess, how could I say symptoms? What are your symptoms? I was like, yo, I honestly have bad anxiety. I have social anxiety. Lately I just been having really bad aches because I can't go to sleep, and I guess I sleep wrong.
I think that's like your back pain, right?
Yeah, my back pain.
You were stressed because of your back pain.
Yeah, I was stressed.
Which was true because I think you had just gotten like hurt or something.
I got hurt.
Back. Yeah.
So my body was mad sore and shit too. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just drag it and see what's up with it. They were like, okay, we're gonna call in a few hours and we'll let you know where to go pick up your card. I'm like, okay, no problem. They were like, when you get there, you gotta pay a certain amount. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I'm like, I'm getting weed out here and it's from a dispensary. Fuck it. By the way, an eighth over there is like $20, bro. Everything's dumb cheap and it's crazy. So they drop me out to the place. I go inside and there's literally a full fucking breakdown where you walk in, you get them their ID. They take you to a back room, and I was sitting there, and this was my first time. I was just like, what the fuck? And for the people who don't know, my Spanish is not fully there. So,
because the Spanish that we talk is very different to Puerto Rican Spanish too. Like, even that, like, a lot of people are like, no, it's still Spanish. Like, no, it's not. Like, I know good Spanish, and some of the words that they be saying, I'm like, what?
Bro, that. So I go in it, and it's a doctor, and like when she's like that, she's talking. She said, "Yo soy terapista." How do you say therapist in Spanish? Terapista. And I'm like, oh shit, like this is a therapist session. And honestly, at that point, I was like, fuck it, I'm already here. I already gave them ID. I already gave the deposit and shit like that. I'm just dragging. And she's like, what brings you here? And bro, I had a whole therapy session in that shit. Like, I spoke about depression, like, what was going on with her in that time and shit like that. And just like, you know, it's really hard. I was like, yeah. And, like, at the end, when I started to see, like, she had me in my feelings, I was like, that's what brought me out here in Puerto Rico, because I just felt like I needed a break. I was having a mental breakdown and shit like that, and I just need to find peace and shit. And honestly, I cannot cope without any marijuana, and I feel like that's what I need to relax me. The moment I said that, bro, she was like, totally understandable. She signed the paper, and she's like, you know, there's this strain that we have out there. Tell them when you go up there, it's called Dreamcatcher. I recommend it highly for you. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay. So, so I go there, and I finish. I get my weed and shit like that, and I go back in the car. And they're like, yo, are you okay? Dude, you were gone for a hot minute. I was like, what you mean? I'm like, I didn't even know this. I honestly was having a time of my life in that shit. Yeah. I was really reflecting about life. Like, damn.
Like, kind of got hot hour there. And we were like, it looked empty. So we were like, damn.
Is he okay? Do we have to go in and look for him?
And
I think they were closing, right? Within like...
Yeah, they were closing the next 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, so we're like, all right, hold on. Something's like off. Because like, here's
damn. We're about to have a search party for Anthony. Like, where's Anthony?
Bro, I was gone for so long. They went for a Wendy's while I'm over there crying with this therapist, telling her what's going on, just to get some weed out there, bro.
And we took a nap in the car too.
Yo, they took a nap. I come back, cheese in the sun. Like, bro, I got it.
Yeah, we're like,
yo,
okay, we'll be
an hour.
Word, yo, an ounce out there was like 80 bucks. Oils was like 35, but you gotta buy the separate tubes and shit like that. So that was my favorite moment. And as well in St. Thomas, like, some guy literally just came up to me and said, you want weed? And I was like, yeah. And then I literally went everywhere, even in a gas station. Shout out to Gang for that. It was a little sus. They took us to the hood. That was in St. Thomas, I think. That was in St. Thomas. So shout out.
Yeah, that was in St. Thomas. When we went to the gas station, we were like, where are we?
I was like, I literally took off my chains. I took out everything. I was like, bro, just in case, because I don't.
It was like a regular, like, it almost looks like a 7-Eleven gas station.
A 7-Eleven gas station, but liquor and everything inside, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
What about you guys?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really have any interesting stories like that, I guess. Like, I don't really smoke that much, but like when I do, it's usually like I have to be like in the mood for it, I guess. Like like the vibe has to be there.
I hear you.
And then like I don't know, like there was only one. It wasn't even me, but it was like there was this one time where I went out with like some friends, I guess. And one of our friends, like we were drinking, so we ended up bar hopping that night. And then Luis was there, so our friend Luis, / coworker at that time, I guess. But he was there, so it was like 4 of us, and then we ended up going to a diner to like basically get food. It was like pretty late, but one of our other friends, he was just gone. He was gone. And there was this guy just sitting outside, and he was like smoking. And I guess he offered it to our friend, and our friend was literally about to go and just like smoke with that guy. Like some random guy just sitting there. We were like, yo, no, like you're done. We're leaving. We're out. I don't even think we ended up eating that night because we were just alright. Like he's done. But yeah, no, we were smoking that day. I smoked a cigarette, then we smoked like blunts, and then when we got there, we were like, all right, like that's it, we gotta call it.
How was that your experience during that time? Were you like overwhelmed, or you were excited? Like you were just couldn't stop laughing?
We just couldn't stop laughing because we were just like, yeah, we were just being stupid.
That's a good moment. I love moments like that where you just like don't even know what the fuck's going on.
It wasn't even like when you don't plan it and like it just like happens.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, like we're just getting food, we're getting a few drinks, and then you're just like, you know what, let's keep going. And then like,
it's a wild night.
Yeah. And then suddenly it's 3 a.m. and you're just out in front of like a random gas station smoking. Yeah. What about you, Judith?
I can't think of one right now. I don't know, but I know you were like before we started recording, you were talking about the first time that we all like smoke together. But I honestly I can't even remember when the first time. I don't know. Do you, like I know you started telling me, but I honestly like I don't remember the first time. Like
Yeah.
I because we also really haven't like yeah I guess like occasionally when we're like all together we will, but like it's not something that we do like así seguido or anything. But I honestly I cannot remember.
Remember, because that was the first time that.
Like where?
So basically, so like since we live on Staten Island, right? So the Anthony, our other friend Javier, and I were on the island. Judith was in the city for some reason. We don't remember, but I do remember that we went to pick her up. And then after we picked her up, we were supposed to go just get food or something, but we ended up like sitting in the car, and then him and Javier were smoking, and then they were like, oh, like they were offering me, right? But then I said I'll only smoke if Judith smokes, because but they plotted it, to be honest. They were like, yo, we gotta get Judith to smoke. Like, I want to see Judith smoke, because you told them that you had when they asked you like, oh, do you smoke? And then you were like, yeah, like, and then they were like, wait, but she's never smoked with us. So then they told me that I had to get you to smoke, and I was like, I don't know how to do that.
Because then after that, she told me later on. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. I remember it was in the car.
For my checklist, I had a whole checklist. I had to make sure whoever I'd met, I would have to smoke with them at least one time.
But like, I'm not gonna say any names, but I know there was like one person that you guys did smoke with, and I remember you guys telling me about it in the restaurant.
Yo, bro, homie literally got so lit he couldn't go to his work meeting. Like, yo, he was like, I can't believe you really guys got me high like this right now. But it was a good time.
Like that one was like.
That was the best one.
That was yeah, because it was just like mad random too. You guys were mad hyped about it too. I was like, what? Hold on, what?
I was excited. I was like, yo, I know mad secrets now.
Well, we uncovered secrets.
But you didn't hear it from me.
You didn't hear it from me, but yo.
You know.
But yeah, that was the first time we all smoked together.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
I just remember like Judith was just like, at first she was like hesitating. She was like, no, like I don't feel like smoking today. And I was like, well, I'm not smoking unless she's smoking. And then somehow like, oh yeah, we were saying,
yes, because then we kept saying that.
We were saying like how like wow, like IVARI peer pressure Judith instead of like the other way around.
I remember that. Yep, I remember that now.
Oh, that was
I'm dead. Oh my god.
Good time.
What were you like, based on like your first time ever like smoking? Like, how was your like
first time?
First time, yeah. How was your first time?
My first time, honestly, I was. There was a couple. My first time was with my cousin, but I wasn't like smoking it right. You know when you like, and you like, get high. It was some time in like, that was when I was in middle school, high school, freshman year. I was chilling with gang and shit, and they were like, "Yo, let's go smoke, blah blah. We could walk right out." This and that. I'm like, "Fuck it, we out. Let's go, bro." We go up the block and shit, and we're smoking, bro. And I swear to God, it was weed, bro, but. Every time, like, when it's someone's first time smoking weed, it's insane. For me personally. I swear to God, my boy, Josh, he was a big nigga, like, huge. He was, like, bulky and shit. Not, like, bulky, but, like, chubby and shit. I swear to God, he turned to an anime bear, bro. He turned to an anime bear. Yeah. Bro, like, and then I went in class. I felt like everyone was staring at me. I just had to go home, bro. I felt so panicky, bro. I just didn't like it.
That time where Am like started bugging out, that he was like his mom called him. Like, I can remember that time.
Oh yo, there was mad times I got caught smoking by the family, bro. Yo.
No, your mom were just like calling you, and you like started bugging out because you were pretty lit too. Yeah. So we were like, wait, what? What just happened? Like we legit had to be out. Like we had to be out because of that.
I forgot what happened, but I know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
That was.
I'm not gonna say where we were, because, but we were all like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah.
Well, we had crazy stories of fucking weed and shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah. What about you, Ivari?
Nah, we were just talking about this one too. We were like, how it was with you and Javier, and we were all going to school basically that day. But it was also snowing.
Yeah.
So I remember it was snowing, and so Javier had his car, and he was like, you know what, like let's drive to like the city, like to be. So then. And then he was like, you know what, we just gotta make a little stop. And then so we stopped, like we went through Brooklyn, and then we went, I guess, to like pick up some stuff, and then and then Javier just comes back, he's like, all right, we're good, like now we're gonna go get snacks. And I was like, wait, what the fuck?
What about class?
So then he like started rolling up, and we started smoking.
Class is not this way. Where are we going?
No, but they told me, they were like, oh, we just have to like make a stop. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever, like I'm here for the ride, whatever. I still got time, right? I was like, yeah, I still got time. But then when we ended up like, we started just like smoking, and then we went to like get some snacks and stuff, and then we ended up just sitting in the car, and we were just like smoking and chilling, and like
we were eating popcorn and shit.
And then we ended up driving all the way to the city just to come back home. Like we were literally in front of the school, but we were all like schmagged. Like we were gone. Like we were all just laughing the whole time, and then we're like, yeah, like we're coming back.
That was crazy. That was a good sign.
I think we still like got out of the car. We went for like a walk, like,
and we still
like, and then when we got there to like the front of the building, we were just.
What, we going to class? Nah.
I thought about it.
Yeah, we all looked at each other.
Yeah, wild. I even made it all the way over there. Like
it was a good trip. It was a good smoking in our snow trip, bro. We were just sitting. Yo, I'm telling you, Bart was just staring out the window like.
Just like this is really my life. Just like look at the pretty snow. It's like wow, you see the flakes. They looking a little extra big right now.
That's How was your first time?
I was probably in like high school when I first tried it, but it wasn't like, I really don't remember, guys. Like I don't know, like it's been a ride these last few days. So I feel like it was like you said, right? Like the first time you don't know what you're doing, right? So it's just like you're probably doing it all wrong. Like, and honestly, I feel like that's what it was. I do remember the first time it was actually you who gave me a piece of edibles.
Oh,
bro,
I used to make fucking edibles.
Oh my god, when when I had that edible, bro, like the fact that I only had like a little piece and I was bugging the fuck out. Oh my god. Because I think we were in your car.
Yeah, I was driving.
We had gone. Yeah, we had gone to like it was like a job thing, right? And then on our way home, he was gonna drop me off, and then this is when he had his car, so he dropped me off. We dropped everybody else who was with us first, and then when we were on our way home, he was like, "Oh, like, do you want a piece, right?" And this was my first time trying it, so I was like, I was like, all right, whatever, right? Like I took it, but I only took a piece because I was like, I don't know how this is gonna be on my body or anything, so I was like, let me just try a little piece. I did. I was fine. I walked into my house and everything. But that, like, as soon as I walked into my room that night, like, I remember, like, I just laid down. Like, I laid down. And then my parents were home. So my parents were like, oh, like, come eat and whatever, this and that. And I was just like, ahorita, right? Like, I'll go in a little bit, right? Like, I remember I went to sit down to eat, but, like, bro, like, everything, I was just, like, bugging the fuck out. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was fine. I sat down and everything. But, like, halfway through my meal, I was like, shit. Like,
I feel like, yeah, I remember the story.
And no, after that, like, I didn't even finish eating, bro. Like, I think I just walked out. Like, I just walked out of my, like, the living room, and I went to my bed, and I just laid there and knocked out. Like, it took me a hot minute to knock out because I was just bugging the fuck out. But it was that. I was like...
Bro, yeah, because that was the first time I was making edibles, and I was like... Yo, I got 2 flavors, Captain Crunch with Fruity Pebbles. What do you think would be better to sell? I think I gave you a piece too to try. And she was like, let me see. She's like, yo, the Captain Crunch is too hard.
Yeah.
And then the Fruity Pebbles, he was just grabbing and grabbing. She's like, yo, this shit's addicting. She was like, yo, this is really good. Yo, I gave her a chunk and then I think she took it home.
That's great.
I gotta do that one again.
Yeah, the Fruity Pebbles ones were good.
Watch, I'm gonna be chefing it up soon. Stay on it. 1-O's edibles. A taste of 1-O. Pause. That would be nice.
Yeah, do you have any 420 plans?
420 plans?
Still early.
Honestly, I was texting my siblings. What happened?
The night is young.
The night is very young. I was texting my siblings because every year we always did something. Like when my sister was in high school and me and Hop was chilling, she had a friend named Yari. So literally every 420 we will link up and go smoke. Like one year we went to go to Brooklyn and Sunset, smoke, got Barranco's tacos. The following year we went to Jersey, and we just went shopping. We were buying mad shit, mad smack. Last year I was for the first time I was showing that's when I started bringing the cameras out. I have a cool ass blog. That shit was I never dropped that shit, but that shit looks fire. And like we went from Coney Island. No, we went from Coney Island to Shipshead Bay to fucking Marine Park to Sunset, all the way back to fucking Staten Island. My cousins were all over the place, bro. And like we were so high, bro, that night my cousin came. My cousin B Blicky, shout out to B Blicky. He had an oil tank, brand new, bro. He passed to me and I dropped that shit. That shit was the glass one too, and it cracked, bro. He was like, bro, you got me dread. He's like, you got me mad dread right now. Yo, that was my, I love 420, bro. Like that, and then one time we also ordered, did I ever tell you guys about Stony Pizzas? The mixed and infused pizzas and shit like that? We did that too, that shit's fire. Word.
Like on 420, because I know
420.
I remember you saying that Manny was gonna have.
Oh yeah, we did that for his birthday too. You could do that anytime, but like the first time we ever tried it was 422. That was with, okay. I was with gang friends too, you know, homies. Yeah, they put us on that shit and like shit was fire. So I always like be celebrating 420. I was just talking to my shorty today. I was like, bro, it's 420 and I'm stuck at home working. I'm like, it's 420 and I'm not even smoking yet. I'm like, it's 420, this and that. I feel like, damn, I'm grown. I don't even celebrate that now. Damn, shit sucks.
I saw somebody post it earlier. It's like, here we go with the happy 420 vlog. Doing your black lips. I was like, oh my God. I was like, they did not. Violated. I was dying though.
There was another one that was like, yo, where's all these 420 posts? Did the shrooms and coke take over? I was like, yo. I was like, facts.
Talking about that, like I saw a lot of people like promoting 420 stuff. So there was like somebody with like candles, somebody with I think candy, and like now there's like lotion and stuff like that. Oh, you know, I also saw this post where from the city was like this to celebrate 420 or something like that. Go to the dispensary, whatever. Like,
yo, there's this pop-up shop. A Boogie's hosting that.
I heard about that.
I wanted to go. It's like a weed museum shit that he's posting up, and as well as Side Talk. I was supposed to go. Shout out Side Talk. They're doing like the free cheeseburgers out. 420 cheeseburgers for the first 420 people who came in.
Damn. Where was it gonna be?
It was gonna be in Union Park.
That was gonna be packed.
It's always gonna be packed. Scary stories or like some shit that was like, oh my God, that was a bad trip story. Like when you guys were high.
Not me personally, but so I was actually with my cousins, my husband, and I forgot I don't know if my sister was there, but I know there was like 4 of us at least. But my cousins, they actually, because we got like, they got like the chocolate, right? The punch bar. Yeah, I think they got it from you. I think my cousin got it from him, right? And then but that was like the funniest thing because like I honestly I was just smoking that day, but I was like, nah, I don't feel like doing that. Yeah. But they were like, yo, we were like they wanted to try it because they had already like yeah. So then basically both of them were like, all right, like, bet, like, I'm taking 2, you're taking 2, and then we were just there for, like, moral support, I guess. Yeah. But then, I guess it was pretty strong, I guess, because so my cousin ended up just like kind of like we were all mid conversation, we're just like talking, whatever, and suddenly my younger cousin, he gets up and he just like he looked like kind of like tired or like whatever, and I was like, oh, like I kind of thought about it. I was like, yeah, it's probably hitting him. But he just like got up, like walked over to the couch, he like put his headphones on, and then he just like sat there, and we were like, okay, like that happened. But he ended up just like laying down, and then I think he just like passed out, like I don't know. But my other cousin, he was great. Oh my god, because we had also ate before that. And then, harder or late? But it hit him harder. Like, yeah. I don't know. And then, so we were just like, again, mid conversation, and then all of a sudden, he just like stops, and he just like stares at like me and my husband. We're like talking to him, and then I was like, wait, hold on, like something seems off, right? And then I'm like, wait, hold up, and then we start going like, Bart, are you okay? And then he's just like he's just like staring, and then I'm like, I think he's like hit, but I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think it was that bad. But then he just like he just like kept staring, and we're just like, okay, like. Mm-hmm. And then I think like after a while, he finally like responded, and he was like, "Who are you?" or something like that. But like, he said, I don't know. He asked something where I was like, okay, do you want to like lay down, put your head, like he didn't want to lay down, and like he, like when I asked him, he was just like I can't right now. So I was like, okay, and then I think he ended up like laying down. I think he threw up a little bit, but he ended up like putting his head down on the table. We were just like there, we were like, all right, we had to make sure he's okay. Mm-hmm. But the next day, once everything like passed, right, and like he stayed over to sleep at my house that night, both of them did. But then the next day, I was like trying to talk to him. I was like, oh, so like what happened, right? Like how was it? And he was like, yo, that shit was bad. Like I ain't doing that shit again. I was like, what happened? He said that he started seeing like colors. Like he said that he basically like we started like fading out, and so like when we were talking to him, he just like could not like but then he started questioning in his mind, like, where am I? Like, who are these people? Like, he was just like gone.
My shit be crazy. So let me go on top of that, like with that shit. So, I honestly could eat that whole bar by myself. I could eat the whole bar and I won't really feel that shit. I had mad people who swore they could keep up with me that would pass out, fucking throw up, or go crazy. Like they just literally fainted, bro, at one point. So I'm gonna give you 3 stories. Quick ones. The first one is like he doesn't do that shit at all, right? Yeah. So bro, like he ate it and shit, we're all watching a movie and everything. It's like, yo, I'm so gone, blah blah. And this is his first time actually taking it. So it's me, my friend, like we're sitting here and he's cuddling me. He's like, Anthony, I'm scared. He's like, how long does this last? He's like, I want this to finish. Like he said, I can't no more. Like I can't. He's like, and he got scared, bro. He closed his eyes, like, I can't sleep. Like, he got so scared, bro. Oh my God. Another one was my brother's friend, bro. Like, he would take, he's big too. Like, he's tall and big. We call him Big Man and shit. And he took two bars, bro. And he was drinking that night too. So, bro, he turned into a zombie, bro. He was sitting on the chair with his eyes back and everything, bro. I was like, damn, gang. People, like, those shits are really strong. Be careful with your edibles, bro. And be careful where you guys be at, because people are... Just be careful, guys.
I remember I had a friend who, like, it was the first time she was trying edibles. Mm-hmm. And she was telling me her story because she was like... Because she had invited me. Like, she was like, oh, like, you want to try it with me? And I was like, nah, because I didn't even smoke at that time. Yeah. But this was basically, like... She was like, oh, well, like, you know, like... I want to try it, whatever. So she ended up trying it without me, but I wasn't there. Like I was supposed to be there, but like I ended up not going. Yeah. And then she just like did it by herself, right? But she was like, oh yeah, like I'm fine, right? But like, so she didn't know how long it takes for the edibles to kick in. Mm-hmm. And she had like the brownies, whatever. That was like the thing back then. Yeah. And then so she was like, she said she ate like, all right, she's like, she popped the brownie. She was like, oh, okay. Like, you know, she waited like 5 minutes. She was like, you know, like this is whack. I don't feel nothing, right? And then so she went and she like ate another one. And then she was like, oh man, like, I don't think these like I don't think they're strong enough, or like they're probably just like, you know, like they're not even real weed brownies, right? So I think she ate like 4 of them.
Oh my god. 4 brownies? Bro, I took once and I was gone one time. How about to drive me?
And he kicked in afterwards. So she was like, bro, I did not know you had to wait, like, I don't know. She said like 30 minutes or something. I don't know. About 30 minutes. Yeah. And so then she was like you have to wait. It doesn't just kick in. So then, because she's used to like smoking and like whatever. And so then she was like, yo, I didn't know. And then I just like ate 4 of them. And then, so that happened, right? But she still had, like, she had made, like, a whole batch. Yeah. She ended up tripping out because she was, like, she was by herself. She was, like, she took 4, like, I don't know. Her trip was, like, pretty bad.
I feel like edibles are definitely stronger than regular weed.
Yeah. But that wasn't even the worst part because, so she tripped out, right? And then afterwards, I guess it finally went away. Mm-hmm. So she, like, you know, she knocked out. Like, she was like, you know what? I'm done for the night. I'm going to call it. But she left the brownies in the kitchen.
No. Who ate it? Her brother?
Her mom.
Yo, no.
And her mom didn't even know that she was, like, smoking weed or, like, you know, anything. Like, so her mom's a pretty, like, strict, like, you know, pretty strict parent. And then, you know, like OG, whatever, like, anyways, so her mom ended up seeing the brownies and she was like, oh, like she made brownies. So her mom made a few brownies and she didn't know what they were, and she told her, like, so she told her that when she tried them, like she was eating them, she was like, they tasted a little funny, but like she thought like maybe like, oh, like, you know, like sometimes that the ingredients, you know, you don't get the measurements quite right. So she just thought it was that. So her mom ends up tripping. But like hers was like so bad that like she woke my friend up and she was like, what the fuck is going on?
That's so bad.
It's so bad because my friend didn't even know what to do. Like she was like, yo, how do I calm my mom down? Like she was tripping. And so then I guess, yeah, they just wrote it out. But her mom was begging her. Her mom was begging her to take her to the hospital because she was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, so yeah. So the next day, oh, she got it. She
felt that. She was hit.
I hit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, that was the funniest story that like I ever heard, but I never like I just kind of kept it like to myself.
Just wasn't going to share.
Talking about that, like, you know, like her mom smoked or whatever, like, well, she ate an edible by accident. Like, has like anybody like in your family tried it? Like, because I know a lot of like, you know, people in the Hispanic community are like, oh, like, no, you shouldn't smoke, blah blah. It's not even good. It's, you know, they always go.
People like little gummy ones, and they were saying it like, oh, tiene mota, blah blah. And I saw my mom actually grab some, right? I'm like, yo, mom, that's nothing. That's that CBD shit. I was like, you want some real shit? I got you, bro. And she was so mad. But my aunt actually came up to me. She's like, can I buy some of you? So how you call it? I was like, yeah, definitely. And so, boom. I ended up selling to them. They tried it. They liked it. Boom. A few months later, my uncle brings an infused alcohol weed one, right? Oh, yeah. I think he was there when I took it. Yeah. I took that shit, right? Ooh. I saw my mom drinking that shit, and she was wavy. Like, this was the first time I ever saw her smile. And she don't smile. I swear to God.
They coming on your mom on here.
Yo, be honest. Do you see my mom smiling?
This podcast, oh man. At this point.
Word.
Your mom doesn't watch, right?
It's okay. Maybe, who knows? But yo, she was cheating so hard that day. I was like, wow, you finally understand me.
Yeah, you finally understand me.
Oh, man. No. I feel like my dad has told me he's down to try, but we haven't had a chance. But the one who did try it, I actually have 2 uncles that tried it. But like one of them, he used to live with us, and he bought like from like the city, like you know how like they have, well they had the
truck?
the truck, and
yeah,
but like it just like it was
bad.
Like because it didn't have any, like you couldn't even taste it, like it was dull, like I don't know. So he was kind of disappointed because he was like, oh man, like I was expecting like something, but he just did it without even like telling us. Like he went to the city, I don't know, I think he was getting his passport or something, I don't know. But then and then he literally passed by the truck, and they were like pulling people because they were like, you know, trying to advertise it because they had just like set up that truck. And so he was like, oh, like what is this, right? And then they started telling him like, oh, it's like, you know, edibles and shit like that. And then he was like, oh, he's like, well, I've never tried one, but like he was like, you know what, it seemed like a good opportunity. So yeah, he got it. And then he was like, damn, like they scammed me. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
I got him though. If you want to use it.
No, my other uncle, I think he tried one of the ones that my cousin bought off of you, but he said it was good. Like he was like, yeah, it was like all right. Like he didn't have any bad trips or anything.
I actually had my mechanic. He came one day and I gave him 2 gummies, bro. They were literally like little fucking like sour patches, and I gave him 2 because he was like, "Tienes mota?" I was like, "Yo, siempre tiene." And he's like, "Yo, Anthony, this and that." I'm like, "Here, take it, right? Just try it. It's for you. It's for free, right?" He left it there, and he went to go put I think he went to go put gas in his car, and I guess his wife was hungry and she ate it, and she was tripping. She's like, he came back to me the next day. He's like, "No, Anthony, mi esposa estaba bien pinche peda." Like she was like, me estaba regañando and shit like that. Le estaba diciendo que un cliente me dio eso. Yo no sabía qué fue. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Yo, he's like, nah, man, like that shit was crazy. He's like, man, he's like, nunca. He was like, nunca le vi bien feliz de ese día. Like he was like, I was like, yo, I be fixing relationships. She be smile more.
Anthony over here is Walt Disney making dreams come true.
Stay stony.
You know, you gotta bring back the.
He's spreading the magic.
Which one?
You gotta bring back your edibles, and that's gonna be
your
slogan.
Word.
For making your dreams.
Making your dreams come true.
With
Word.
1-0.
With 1-0. Yo, Fruity Pebble edibles on its way. Wait on it. Just wait on it. Okay, I got some questions for you guys. Okay, big questions. Would you rather smoke paper or blunts?
No.
You don't care?
Yeah.
I'll take a blunt.
I was gonna say blunts too.
I like blunts better than papers. It burns slower.
Yeah.
Pipes or bongs?
Neither.
You don't like it? Too strong?
I don't know. I'm just not.
Pipe for me.
Pipe? You love pipes, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit hits it, bro. Me, I love pipes because bongs be killing me. Edibles or weed? Or oil?
Oh,
Like the oil?
Yeah, oil, weed, or edibles?
I don't know. I could do oil or weed.
You like weed better?
Yeah.
I like oils because it's discreet, but if I'm trying to die, definitely an edible.
I just think that the oil is like, I don't know, it's like, I kind of have to be careful with it. Because I'm like, I don't know, like, it feels weird.
I know what you mean.
Like, it's like,
it's a different high.
Yeah, I don't know. But not even that, it's just like the thought of like, I'm like, you're cooking in oil and then like
burn,
inhaling it, and I'm like, I don't know.
It's like, so it's just like a regular vape, nicotine vape though. That's what
I know, but like, cause Derek used to smoke that. Like,
yeah.
So then, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, last questions before we end it. What is your 420 anthem / 420 song that you will listen to?
What is the name of it? I forgot the name of it.
God damn it!
I said the name. What's the name of it? I think it's probably just I want to get high. I think that's what it is.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just want to get. I was gonna clean my room and then I got high.
I don't know. Even when I was like,
I think that was Afro Man or Afro Beat.
Like for some reason, like Banda's pretty good though. I feel like Banda MS or like
because I got high. Banda MS? You like the corrido norteño shit?
Yeah.
Now we like, yo, fumando motata. Shit like that, right? Yeah. Literally. Okay. You?
She said Peso Pluma vibe.
Peso Pluma, bro. Peso Pluma is fire.
Me levanté mañana y me puse.
I like this song. I heard one with them, and I forgot the girl's name. I know she's it starts with like a. Oh, I think it's Yaritza or I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Yaritza, I love Yaritza.
I think is that the one?
No,
I think
15-year-old Yaritza.
I'm not really sure. I just heard the song and I just know.
Which one?
I gotta go and my recently played, I guess,
but she doesn't have a song with Peso Pluma.
I don't know, but it starts with like a what? Was it? Oh no, Banda Frontera or something like that.
Oh, with Yaritza, Frágil.
Yeah, that one.
Song.
Oh my god, that one.
Yeah. I love that song. But I don't know, because that new Bad Bunny song in Grupo. I don't know.
We're playing that right after this.
I wasn't a fan, but
I've been playing that song like mad times.
Me too.
It was stuck in my head, no, but I like Frágil. It's called Frágil by Yaritza. Yeah, I like that song.
Listening to it for I think the other day, it just popped up on a TikTok, and then I was like, wait, what song is that? And I was like, because I feel like I always be finding certain music on TikTok, especially when a song comes out.
Yeah.
Because I don't really listen unless it's on my playlist.
Got 5 on it, or there was this PR song. It's called Amigos.
Yeah.
I'll put that link on the description.
Do we have a video what's playing that song?
I think so. I
Actually,
gotta look for
I
it.
think I have it in my GoPro.
I never seen that footage. I never seen that footage, bro.
You
gotta see that. You got it when I jumped off the boat?
My sister has that. My sister has that one. And then we're gonna wrap it up for this episode 9. And whenever you watch this, I hope you had a great 420.
Stay stoned.
Stay safe.
Word.
And then just next time that you're getting high, just think about us.
Word. Grab your munchies. Let us know what's your favorite munchies.
Yeah, leave it in the comments. One of your funniest moments, or even your first time trying. We want to hear your stories. We want to hear how it went for you. And yeah, do you guys have any comments?
Sure, like the video, and we'll see you next time.
Word. Stay tuned, guys. And a quick shout out to Kings to God / Adam. Prayers, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely. I know we talked about that a little bit earlier. It's crazy. It's crazy. We was showing love not just to your video, but even to our videos. We'll leave some stuff at the end. About it. And also I don't know if the link is still available.
Yeah, there's still a link for a GoFundMe if you guys are interested in donating to his family or his girlfriend's family as well. Yeah. But
yeah, but we're gonna end it on that note. Thank you everybody who shows support. We see you.
We appreciate it a lot.
We appreciate you. And we're gonna end it. Yeah, all right. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.